being severely bullied.
Again? Tell me it's not the same girls.
Of course it is. It's always the same girls. Can you call them down here, Mrs. Walker?
Well, do you mind telling me what happened?
I guess I'll just go over what's already happened, if that's okay. I have a lot to get off my chest, and I didn't tell you all of it last time, even though I know I said I did. I didn't.
Mr. Johnson, can you please send Bridget and Collin Montgomery and also Josie Lester down to guidance? Please and thank you. Okay, Claire, go ahead.
Well, it was August, the end of August, right before school started. We were at my house, like we always were this summer.
So I'm thinking we go to like a park or something, right? And she says, no, the graveyard. Who takes senior pictures in a graveyard? That's ridiculous, right?
I think it's kind of cool, just like headstones in the background. Make your eyes pop.
This is the most morbid thing I think I've ever heard of, Bridget.
Please tell me you said no.
Of course I said no. What kind of person do you think I am, Joe? Oh, Collin did it though. He looked ridiculous.
They could have been that bad.
Oh, don't go sticking up for him because he likes you, Joe.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you let your mother take your senior photos.
So, she's a photographer. She had a vision. So did I.
What's that?
It's cheaper. Oh, she told me to tell you she'd do yours for free if you're looking.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, I want to see her vision for me.
We were just laughing. It was fine.
Oh, hold on one moment, Claire. Yes, send her now. Okay, all right. Thank you. Hello, Josie.
What is it now?
Well, Claire says you've been bullying her.
I'm sorry, but no. I haven't spoken to you in 2 months. Why are you still on this?
Yes, Cinnamon too. Thank you.
Excuse me, but this is bullshit.
This again?
Claire, you're a psychopath.
Enough. Take a seat. Claire, you may continue.
As I was saying, we were just sitting there, and Bridget had the wild idea to make a pact, a friendship pact. So we lit some candles.
Can I just say how much I disapproved of all this? It felt satanic. I don't do rituals.
Not to mention this has nothing to do with
It
us.
matters because we
What
had
is your
guilt.
issue?
You would have made everyone hate me instead.
Bridget, why don't you tell your side of this?
Gladly, because she's manipulating the situation, of course. So, yeah, we made a pact. Okay, I wasn't the only one who broke it. I guess I'd start with musical lessons. I wouldn't want to steal your spotlight or anything. I just want to be like in the background. I just think it could be kind of cool to do it together.
No, I mean, it's my senior year, and Mrs. Jones already told me the part is mine. So, yeah, go ahead. It's not like you can upstage me if I already have it.
I'm going to talk to Mrs. Jones about the way she handles our theater department. We have the same fight between people every year. Not quite to this extreme, usually, but...
Well, not everyone is a conniving little rat who decided that she did get the part I wanted. She just offer up, but like, oh, we'll just switch. It's not like I care what I get. So we ended up going to Mrs. Jones' right to apparently switch roles, which I said wasn't going to work. All she did was stand there and act like it was my idea. I looked like a total brat. Not to mention, you getting the part was bullshit anyways because you stole my song choice, Claire.
Enough with the name calling. Josie, is this what happened?
Well, I mean, yes. Except, like, I didn't stand up for Bridget, so
her backfiring like that was really only like self-defense. Well, I guess.
Backfiring?
Well, I mean, I guess she just ignored her and she expected me to also. And then there was the stick with Collin where...
Oh God, for the love of God, Josie,
he
keep
was
her name
coming
out
out
of your
with
mouth.
me. And Bridget didn't like that either. So I panicked. I stopped talking to Claire because Bridget made me because I didn't want her to hate me even more. Okay?
That is so unfair, Joe. You know why you stopped talking to her. It had nothing to do with me caring you were dating my brother, and it had everything to do with his attention on Claire and my view.
Okay, can I talk?
Go right ahead.
I was never going out with Josie. I really liked Josie, and I knew she really liked me, and it was starting with Claire.
I understand you now. I get what it's like to not be understood.
You? I mean, you have everything. Your parents are rich, they pay you undivided attention, they pay each other undivided attention. What could you possibly understand about my situation?
My parents hate me. They act to other people like they care, but they don't. Joe doesn't get you, Collin. I'm sorry. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to feel like you need to act on depression. I do.
I mean, your parents give you everything. You're the only child, so you have their undivided attention. And I mean, like, they're always away on cool trips and bring you back awesome presents. So, I mean, you have this whole house filled with nice shit all to yourself. You've got, like, a perfect life. And, you know, you're kind of perfect.
I'm far from perfect, Collin. My life isn't all it looks to be. I get absolutely no attention just because I'm an only child. I barely know them. They're always away. I'm sorry that you're so ignored at home with the divorce and everything, but if you ever need to talk or share that kind of pain with someone, I get it. I'm in constant pain too. It's like never ending.
Thank you.
You made me think you understood and ruined a perfectly good thing I had going with Joe just to get back at her and make my sister even more mad at you. And, you know, I was blind to it before, but I'm done now. How are you so manipulative? You're like super vindictive.
But I do understand. Your parents spoil you to death, Claire. I've been to your house. Maybe that's why you do the things you do. Not enough attention at home, so you've got to make problems at school. And you need to make them my problem. So if you want to know what happened, there you go. But she wasn't satisfied there either, no, because she called the cops on me for harassment. You started a rumor I started that rumor. I don't know who did, but it wasn't me. I know you were never pregnant, much less did that. I reached out to you to tell you I was sorry someone had done that to you. I wanted to make sure you knew it wasn't me because we were in a fight. But no, because cops showed up at my door. My brother didn't even stick up for me. He wasn't speaking to me. He was on your side about it all, coerced into it, at that. So, like, I guess I forgave him. Doesn't matter. I had no one. I don't know who started that rumor, Claire, but it wasn't me.
Well, I didn't do anything. So can I leave?
Yeah, right. Like, you didn't ignore me, too, just because Bridget said. And because you were kind of mad that I was going out with Collin instead.
Okay. I was jealous. I knew you were manipulating me. And Bridget and even Collin, I knew you lied to him. You weren't depressed. Those are real feelings, real emotions, and you didn't care about it. You cared to take it away from me because I was ignoring you for lying and framing Bridget. Excuse me if that's not the kind of friend I wanted to have. And yeah, I guess that ultimately wouldn't be your fault. Heck, Collin did that to me. But you didn't have to interfere. You were telling him that it was okay to want to hurt himself, that you do that too, when you don't.
Claire, have you been hurting yourself?
Whatever, that's a topic for another time. I forgive you, Joe. You were probably influenced to hate me.
Claire, can you stop? Okay, what Joe said was true. Claire said she understood me, and I guess some shared pain is what attracted me to her. Maybe if the school wasn't so awful with dealing about therapy and counseling, I wouldn't have gone to Claire about why I feel the way I do. Instead, you guys are too busy focused on dress codes and who's busy showing their shoulders, distracting all the guys. And I don't even mean guys my age, because who likes shoulders? I guess grown-ass adult male teachers do, because it's not us.
Well, your schools are in place for a reason.
Well, whatever. When it comes to Claire hurting herself, suddenly mental health matters. So you're just going to side with whoever's easiest to believe, which is always going to be Claire. Believe me, I did it for 3 months. I stopped talking to my sister for 3 months, Claire.
I think your issue here is Bridget being jealous. Bridget, just because someone gets a musical role of you, is not a reason to make all her friends hate her.
Were you even listening? That wasn't what made me upset. It was all her lying afterwards and calling the cops on me for reaching out.
Did you not tell Joe and Collin I'm a bad person? Do they not hate you now too? That's your fault, Bridget. So much for promises.
Okay, Bridget didn't say that. It just felt like it. It felt like I couldn't talk to Claire.
Josie, what the hell?
I think I'm going to agree with Claire on this one.
Are you kidding me? You can't tell me you're actually going to buy this crap.
Bridget, maybe you could come by every week and we can work on those anger issues, okay? We can see what is...
So when my sister suddenly has anger issues, then you'll work with her. But when I come to this school and say I'm severely depressed over my parents' divorce, you say you'll just call my parents? Is it as if I didn't think to talk to them already? I'm leaving. Thanks for pulling me out of class for this. Like I needed this crap. You know, I was in the middle of an ungodly, monotonous version of Romeo and Juliet being put on by my English class, which, as horrible as that sounds, is much more worth my time than being here, doing this.
Bridget, I think you should stay.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Well, I am. Claire, I don't care who hates you, but I do care who trusts you. When it's my family, I'm allowed to say something. And you haven't been listening to anything I've had to say. That's what this school does. They'll believe anyone who comes in and makes drama. I don't know. I guess you guys are just that bored. You'd have to be bored with your life if you want to sit here and listen to high schoolers fight all day.
I can see there's some pent-up anger here. Maybe we can...
No, we can't. Claire, here you go. Here's that big show you wanted. Now that you got it, will you leave me alone? We're going to graduate and go to college. There's no guidance office in real life. Figure out how to navigate it. Because if somebody bullies you in the real world, you're on your own.
See, severe bullying.
Go handle it, honey.